Good morning. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. It is Wednesday, time for my Wednesday Live. We start at 9:30. We have 2 minutes. I hope you get your notifications. If you're not following me yet, would you please follow me? And if you're on YouTube, subscribe. Also, I love all your comments. It helps my algorithm here on Facebook. So if you want to say hi, that helps. If you want to tell me that you like what I'm doing with a heart or a thumbs up, that's great too. If you have a question, all those things, the more comments we get, the better. Hey, Carol, welcome, welcome. I am going to start in 2 minutes, about 1.5 minutes. Just give everybody else time to get here. I am so glad you're here. I have a really cute project for you. I'm going to show you what we did at class on Friday as well, and talk about how specific things coordinate together. So I'm working with a few different products today. Thank you for sprinkling, Carol. I so appreciate you. Hey, Lynn, good morning, good morning. It is a nice, cool day in California, finally. Oh my goodness. It's actually, I went out to toss some trash, and I think I felt a couple of sprinkles. It's not gonna be much, but it's just enough to mess up your car. You know, if your car is a little dusty and it's outside, then it's gonna get messed up. Hey, my friend, Debbie. Hey, welcome, welcome. I think I'm a little crooked here, a little bit. Hi, Stephanie. We have 1 minute, and we're gonna get started with this cute project. So let's see, I had a class on Friday morning. I had my family over Saturday, my daughters and my granddaughter, which I hardly get to see my granddaughter. She works and works and works, and so that was so special. And she told me she was spending the night, and I was thrilled. And then we had our block party. Huge success. Everybody had fun, and we ate too much, but that's what it's all about, I guess. And then Sunday we went to Marin County, and we went on a 4-mile hike. My granddaughter and my daughters and I, and guess what? I led the pack. Hey, Faith, hey, I'm glad to see you on here. Allison came home and told Papa, Grammy, she led the pack. They think I'm old. Well, I am, but I can still walk with them, so that's great. Okay, it's 9:30. We are gonna get started, and I'm gonna turn you down. Welcome, everyone. So glad you're here. Flip you around. There we go. Okay, welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I am your host. My name is Beverlee Morales, for those of you who do not know me, and I live in Tracy, California. If you're new here, please let me know. Hi, Tracy. And if you're a follower of mine that comes every time and watches my replay, if you can't be here live, I so appreciate you, and welcome back today. Finally got the cool weather. Yes, us too. Here is my host code for November, so if you'd like to place an order and it's under $150 before shipping, handling, and tax, you can use that host code. Otherwise, don't use that host code and you will earn free product. Hi, Karen. Where can you shop with me? You can shop with me at beverleystamps.stampinup.net. You can also watch my replays on YouTube when I successfully get them on there, but I do try. And then I have an email. You need to email me your address email me your address. Hey, Mary Jo, if you win something or if you want to talk about anything, just email me there, okay? So here is what here is a list of what I'm using today. You know, I think I'm going to do that last. First, I'm going to talk about my class I had on Friday, and I'm going to show you what the participants got. And I'm doing this because if you are able to come to my classes, you would kind of know what to expect. Good morning, Reiko. We usually make 3 projects. They can be a 3D item sometimes. Most of the time it's 3 cards. Usually they're specialty folds or something new that I have not shown before. And on this particular class, the customers tell me what they all vote, and they all agree to use one bundle. They purchase the bundle to come. That is the qualifying cost. They select the date and the time, and I come up with 3 projects with the bundle they selected. I usually buy the whole suite so I can share with them what their bundle works well with in the suites, and so that's how it works. Hey, Rose, I was hoping you were home from work today. So I usually give a gift. This gift was for this class on Friday. They all got a different one, but they all had a Bible verse on the front. So this one says, I can do all things with Christ. I had one participant that was sick, so she had to cancel, and this is her packet. And inside the packet was the 3 projects in order, 1, 2, 3, plus a Post-it note pack. Okay, because they needed that for project number 2. Like I said, each bag was different. So I randomly put them on the tables, and they sat where they sat, and they got what they got. I am with you always, Matthew 28:20. And let's let all that you do be done in love, 1 Corinthians 16:14. So I like to see who sits where and how the particular, because you know how God works, how the particular Bible verse worked for them that day. So this one is my customer that still has to do hers. Hopefully she's all well now. And so that second project was a Post-it note holder like I'm going to show you today. Hey, Barbara. And here they are. Love the bags. Could you share where you got them? Absolutely, on Amazon. I got them on Amazon. I would just type in fabric bags, Christian fabric bags maybe. That would pop them back up. So here are the Post-it note holders that we made at class. Each one was a little bit different. And I made them in the shape of an ornament. So you could put this on your desk at Christmas time to write yourself little notes or whatever you need to do. And it's using the Winterly Treetops bundle and Designer Series paper. You're welcome, Carol. So, hi, Vera. So here is the projects they got to make. This is project number 2. I love let me see what you said here. I love your videos. I am a hobby demonstrator. Hope you are okay with this. Oh, absolutely, hon. Absolutely, Lori. I love it that you get inspiration from me. That is a compliment. One of the best you can get. Hey, sis. All right. So what else did they make? They made this floating card. I forget the exact name of it, but the birds are actually, hi, Patty, floating here in the center of the card. So they got to learn how to make that type of a card. And then this was card number 3. They got to make that one as well. Thanks, Lori. Aw, bless your heart. So that's what you could expect, the type of things that you could expect at my classes. Like I said, the customers pick the bundle, and then I come up with projects. And so anyway, that's enough about that. So today we are making another Post-it note holder, but I'm making it with different things. I basically want to show you, hi Rosemary, how to make the Post-it note holders so you can duplicate them and make them in time for whichever holiday is coming up. Plus, I want to show you some new product. So I'm using the Winterly Treetops bundle, like I just said. here, and there is its code, and it's in the mini catalog. I'm also using Deckled Circle Dies. That is their code, but I thought they were in the annual catalog, and they're not. They're an online exclusive, and they're in low inventory. So if you fall in love with those today, you better go get them right away. High Melody, and then the Hearts of Elegance dies. And you're going to say, what are those? I have not heard of those. Well, if you're not a demonstrator, you have not heard of those because they're available November 5th. And here is their number. You might want to jot that down or take a snapshot of this right now because you're going to fall in love with it like I did. I've been talking about the textured, thank you for the thumbs ups. I've been talking about the textured metallics, and I finally got them. They're 12 by 12. Stunning, 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 stunning. I love the texture in the metallic paper. There is their code, annual catalog. Season of Elegance 12 by 12 specialty paper. Most of you have already got that, so I wanted to incorporate it, even though that the new Hearts of Elegance suite has its own specialty paper. In case you wanted to use your Season of Elegance, that will work as well. And there is the code, and it's in the mini. Nest of Winter 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. That's the same paper that I used on the class Post-it note holders, the birds and all the sprigs and things. So that's what I'm using again. I love that VSP. And Garden Green cardstock. Embellishments are backed. They're called adhesive back sequins. They're new, and they're an online exclusive. Let me see where they are here in my basket. Look at the hearts, and look how shiny they are. And they say sequins. Hi, Carol, welcome. But they're adhesive back, so they will not flop everywhere and fly everywhere, and you can stick them down very easily. Okay, so that's those. Let me get this out, because I know I forgot to put it in my basket. The gold and silver trim combo pack. Here is the silver. I love to mix silver and gold, and so that's what I did on this project. And then, the Garden Green ink is the ink I use for stamping. And I used one stamp, and it's out of the Winterly Treetops bundle. This one here. I love this bow. I just love it. Okay, liquid glue, dimensionals, mini glue dots, your cut and boss machine, your take your pick tool. You might need some snips and a Post-it note because this is a Post-it note holder, and this project was designed by me. Look at Marble of Elegance Suite Collection. Coming up November 5th. The reason I'm starting to show it to you now, I've mentioned a couple of times, I'm going to keep mentioning it so you don't wonder where I am when I'm gone for 2 weeks on vacation, this, I'm starting to show it to you now, so by November 5th, you'll know if you want it or not, and you're able to order that. The whole suite collection is $164,923, and it's $92.75 for the sequence I just showed you. There's some gift bags that come in there. There's some thread that comes in there, and then the bundle, the stamps and the dies. Now, let's see here. Here are the gift bags. They're adorable. In the pack, you get a smaller size and a larger size. See that? So cute. And then the thread is a gold thread. Like this. The stamps. I'm going to use the dies today, but here's the stamps. And then check out this marbleized paper. But we'll get into all of these another day. Okay? Gorgeous stuff coming around the corner. Of course, it's made for Valentine's Day, but hearts are all year round. We share love all year round. I love hearts. They make so many different things. They make flowers, they make ladybugs, they make all kinds of different things. So don't get stuck on just hearts. So do you want to see what we're making today? Would that be a yes? Yes, I want to see what we're making today before I start. This is a big Post-it note holder. You can get Post-it notes in different sizes. I got let me see what size this is, 3 by 3 square. So I made a bigger Post-it note holder, and I'm going to show you how it's going to look on my desk. I love it. I hope you do too. It's going to be shiny. Look at this ornament Post-it note holder. Is that not cute? Look at that heart. That's one of the dies in the new upcoming Elegance collection. And you open that up and you have your Post-it note in there. So pretty. Look at the silver ribbon. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Oh, good. I'm so glad you like it. And you can make these for any occasion. But I turned this one into Christmas by making it look like an ornament. And you could just use the hearts alone and have a smaller Post-it note if you want to do it for Valentine's or if you just like hearts, period. Hi, Cynthia. But look how it's going to look. Remember, I made this a while back, this book for Christmas, so I can write down my notes, and it's all tabbed out with the tab punch and that adorable designer series paper. In the spotlight dies, and here's the gold ribbon that comes with this pack here, the gold and silver. So look how this is going to look on my desk. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, okay, watch the replay, Mary Jo. Yep, get back to work. But isn't that going to be pretty? I have my notepad here. I have a Post-it note that I can rip off my stuff and put it where I need it. I'll have my pretty ink pen, and my desk is just, when it's clean, is going to look so nice. Another way you can display is in a pretty basket. So I have basket here. Let's see. Terrific. Yay. Look at that. Look at that. And then look at all of these Post-it note holders that I have. Does that not look adorable? And I think I'm going to give a Post-it note holder as the prize at open house. So open house is November 7th, the first Thursday of every month. And I will be back from vacation and ready for you then. Hey, Tracy. All right, so here is my little stack of papers that I mentioned that I'm going to be using. And here is a little piece of that designer series paper that I'm going to cut out with a die. So I'll get my die there ready. Here is some garden green that I'm going to use for the sprigs on my project. And I love that this die set comes with 2. Here is the paper that I'm going to use for the heart. And then here is the paper that I'm going to use for the Post-it note holder itself. Let's start with the Post-it note holder itself. Okay. Because I have a little trick. Now this is the textured, and here's some scrap that I want some gold sprigs too, and I'm going to use the scrap for that. So I'm not throwing any of this textured paper away. So let's see if you can tell on camera. See if I can find, oh yeah, there. You see the texture in that? Absolutely. What size Post-it note and what size circle did you use for my class? The Post-it note was the same, 3 by 3, and the circle was a smaller one, and I'm laying it here on my glass mat. It looks like one that measures 4 3/4 by 4 1/4. So just the circle. Excuse me, that's not right. 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 size, approximately, Karen. Okay. All right, so we want the Post-it note holder to be substantial. We want it to be able to hold the Post-it note paper and not flip and flop, right? This is kind of thin, so I use the backing of any DSP that you have. Now, you're welcome. That's the first thing I want to tell you. If you're using the The white backing like this is what I like to use through my cut and emboss machine when I'm layering, because it's not as thick as the cardboard tannish brown backing. The white comes behind all Stampin' Up! Regular designer series paper. The brown comes with the specialty papers, okay? So you'll find this behind with the name of the paper that you've got. I like to have the Stampin' Up! Logo facing me so the other side is pure white and it looks nice with my projects. Okay, so something important about this project though, is you cut them down 6 by 12 is what I did for this, because I'm using the great big huge, and you can use smaller ones. I just don't know why I like larger. Okay, so let me see, how do I explain this clearly? I don't want to glue all of the specialty paper onto the cardboard, because I need to lift it up in order to get my ornament topper between the cardboard and the paper. So, because these dies, Deckled dies, are deckled, it's hard if you cut out the paper and then cut out the cardstock separately to match them up exactly. It doesn't look horrible at all if they don't match up exactly, but I know that some of you wouldn't like that, so I'm going to give you an option of doing this. I put my first circle down on my paper and my cardboard, and then I'm going to lift it up. I'm kind of just eyeballing where I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to put some glue. Oh, I didn't unplug my glue before my video. There's some in there, but it's not cooperating, so I'm gonna go to another one, and I'm just gonna put some in the circle like that in the middle, because I want the paper to be loose at top, and then I'll glue it down after I cut it, if that is clear. Okay, so let's put that on there, and ask me how I know that this is the best way to do it, because it's not the way I did it the first time. And they didn't match up, and I had to keep turning and turning and turning and turning to get them to match up. Okay, so here, somewhere here under there is the glue. So I'm going to put my finger here where the end of the circle is, and then I'm going to put it right here. Let me measure really good. There's 1, and there's 2, and we need this bottom part too, so that's why I'm being particular. And I don't know why I always put this cap back on when I know I'm not done. Okay. All right. So there we go. Now I can take my cut and emboss machine and cut these out, okay? And they're going to match up perfectly. All right. So let's get that. Hey, Roseanne. Okay, there's 1. Bring this back around. Pop that one out. Bring this as close to the first one as I can. through. Okay. There's the second one. Oops. Okay, and then here's the other one right here. Okay. And then I would save this piece because these great big spots here are great for foliage and things, leaves and that kind of thing. Okay, now I'm going to save this because I need to cut this down and use this piece too, but I'm going to finish my die cutting before I go there. All right, so I put a piece of, just me, you don't have to do this, I put a piece of cardstock underneath here. Actually, I already did that. I forgot, I just saw it. Here's a heart that's already cut out to back this heart, so I can put that there. And then this one's going to have a lot of gold in it. What did I do with my color? There it is. There we go. Okay, cut this out. Now this is, hi Brenda, this heart is not hard to match up at all, so you don't have to do what I said. See that? It just matches right up with the circles. Just the rough edges of the circles makes me want to line it up better. Okay, so now we're going to cut out our little bird. And this is the designer series paper from the winter, what's it called? Winterly Treetops. It's something nest, but it's in that suite. Okay, and then I'm gonna get some of this gold that I have left over. I only need one gold, but I need two because I have one cut out already. I couldn't find it yesterday or the day before, whatever day I was making this. I think it was Friday morning. And then today when I came out, there it was right in front of me the whole time. Amazing how that happens. And then here's two pieces. Here's some for the green. So I'm gonna put this on the gold there, and this one on the green here. And then I need one more green. There's our little bird. Here's our gold. Take your pick tool. That's what it's needed for, is to get those little holes in the dies and push that out. And then the cardstock one, that one came right out, but I need one more. Hi, Olive. Welcome, my dear. Okay, so see, and this one didn't, so you never know if they're going to come out or not, but they're easy to get out, so it's not a problem. Okay, so let's put my dies away. Get rid of my scraps. Okay. So this piece here, the hinge for the ornament. So here it is. Oops, sorry, hit you there. So we're making the hinge now. So this piece is left if you get your circles close together from the 6 by 12 piece of textured gold, metallic gold paper. So I'm just going, I didn't measure it, I just used the leftover. So if you think it's too wide, you can make it narrower. But this is as wide as you get. And again, save all of this leftover. Hey Cindy, I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you call it a party. That means you're having fun. All right. So let's get these guys. Yeah, there's 4 there. Okay, let's get these guys. This one needs to be glued down to itself. Again, I just like the thickness of it. So I'm going to glue the designer series paper onto the cardboard, actually DSP backing. You try to get it as straight as you can on there and let that set up. Okay, so for the hinge, you need your paper trimmer again. And this is simple. You can make it difficult, but let me show you how it's simple. We don't have to get right exactly in the middle to make the hinge, but we do want a fold down like 1/8 of an inch there, around that, okay? Not specifically an 1/8, but some measurement there. So I'm just coming over to my score line on my tool and making sure I have my scoring blade, and I am scoring 1 line. So there is the line. I'll bend it so you can see it better. Okay, there. And then just put it back and move it down a little bit as wide as you want this topper to be. And then score again. I think these are going to be the cutest darn gifts. So there you go. It doesn't matter that one is longer than the other because they're going to be tucked in to your ornament. Okay, so there, that's how simple that is. Okay, so now see how I can lift this and set it right in there because I didn't glue it all down at the beginning. But now I need to glue it down, right? So I like to glue things like this. When something's already down, this is just a piece of scrap cardboard. I'm going to put, let me see, I'll put a little bit here. And I'm going to stick it in as far as you want it to go, as much as you want your topper to, as tall as you want your topper to be. About like that. It's a circle, so you really don't have to worry where it is on the project. And then I'm just going to stick this in and get glue all on there. I got glue all over my hands. You don't want to do that. Okay, thank goodness that this heart is going to cover that. Thank goodness. My goodness. Okay, so let me do this one now. So the back side is white. I'm seeing some loose here. So I'm going to put some more glue there and get it solid. Okay, let me put this guy on as well. Now look at here, I used an old Stampin' Up! Folder for the cardboard back on this. So whatever thin cardboard you can find, you know, that'll work. Let me clean off my hands. Okay. Okay, so there we go. I don't know how I got glue on my hands, but I'm gonna assume that it was from that paper. So let's do this one a different way. I still can't work with my nails, so if you're laughing at me, I get it. Let me see, this is the front, and the gold is the front of the inside. So we're gonna put it in like this. Now see how this is too long for where the glue is? Not an issue, that's where I said you can cut it down. And then bring it back up as far as you want it. Okay, so I'm going to put glue here. Separate them. And get the circles even. There we go. Okay, so now we just need to, it's not dry yet, so I'm going to be careful. We just need to get glue where we don't have any glue yet. Feel free to laugh at my nails, I know. And I'm going back to get them done again because I want them to look nice on vacation, but you know. Okay, so let's take our Post-it note. This is Mr. Pen, and that was also on Amazon. What you want to make sure is that you get this top part at the top. You don't want to glue them down backwards. I guess it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but okay. So this is one reason why I chose the big circle is I guess you could go down even one more, but I wanted plenty of space for this guy. On the ones for class, they fit perfect though. See, you have to get right up to the top and they fit perfect. So if you want a little bit more space to see whatever paper you want, you can choose a larger circle. Okay. That's the only reason, well, I did that, plus I wanted a great big Post-it note thing on my desk. Okay, so I'm going to take the Post-it notes now and tear and tape, which I don't think I put on the list, because you know me, I have to forget something every single time. You can use mini glue dots if you'd like. I think that this tear and tape is the strongest, though. It's not my friend with nails. I always was able to just pick it off with my fingernails, my true ones, but now I have to use the take your pick tool to get the paper backing off. Okay. Get this straight. And put this on here. Did I say hi, Michelle? If I did not, I want to say hello. Now I'm going to take my garden green ink. You can do this before you put it onto your project if you'd like. But I'm just inking up the stamp that comes in the bundle and stamping it towards the bottom because this is a Post-it note and you're going to write stuff on their measurements or, you know, whatever you want. And look how pretty. Hey, Jean, look how pretty that looks. And you can fold up and stamp more or just the cover if you want. Okay, so that's how simple that is. All right, now let's take our bird and some dimensionals. And I'm going to take the gold sprigs, turn him, I want him like this. So I'm going to use the dimensionals two ways. Okay, that's good. To hold the sprig to the bird and to lift the bird. So there we go. This one I did not put cardboard or cardstock behind. So either way is good. Just depends what you like. And then here are the green. And these are just going to go wherever you'd like them to. There's one. Let me see. I think I like them like this, yeah. Okay, and then I need another dimensional by his head so he's not floppy. Oh, you're right, Stephanie. That is a great teacher's gift. They're always using, my daughter works at a school. They always use Post-it notes. So remove all the paper backing on your little dimensionals. And then set your bird where you would like them. You could also use your stamps that you have that say just a note and put it on there. Okay, so now we need the ribbon. And I'm going to take this glass mat. It goes up to 13 inches long, but I'm going to use the length of my glass mat twice. That might be too much because I'm going to double this guy. It's a 3D item, and I like it to be substantial, as I always say. And this would look absolutely adorable in a cellophane bag with a notebook as well and a pen for your teachers. Pull apart. This is a double bow, so I'm going to pull apart the loops. Pull on them so they're tight. Okay, and then this loop here has to be clipped. And then I will get my ribbon scissors and clip these nicely. And it would also look really cute, you guys, if you put a rusty bell or a silver or a gold bell hanging there too, if you'd like. Isn't that cute? You could also stamp up here to and from in a note, you know, a little note from you if it's a gift. So now I have two of them, so I can give one away. I like to have things around the house when I get company. So I think they look so good like this in the basket. Just ready to tempt someone, right? Oh my goodness, the things we can make with our Stampin' Up! Product. Yes, so here we go. Here they are. This is just the different designer series paper. So whichever one you cut your heart out is going to decorate the front of your ornament. Are there any questions? Pretty simple. Let me show you how many, because they're low inventory. So there's the number. But let me show you how many circles are in here, plus the one I used. Look at that. Just a ton, all different sizes. Thank you, Tracy. And then I want to show you the new hearts while we're at it. Oh, I'm in love with these. I've got so many ideas in my head. So this is the one I used. Let's move these out. I know they're shiny. Did you, Annie? Good. Annie was at class. Look at this one. Look at this. And then there's a flower and leaves in the set too. Now look at the DSP. Let me open this up. I looked at it once and somebody asked me at class if this designer series paper had any papers in it that cut out these flowers. And I said, I don't think so. Well, I was wrong. I think I was wrong. Let me look now. I haven't looked since she asked me that. But there's a designer series paper in here that has, I thought there was one that has flowers. Okay, so there's the marbleized. And then, oh yeah, the very first one. See these flowers? Oh no, these don't cut it out. Okay, they're smaller. But there's a flower like this in the DSP. And then look at this one. And that's the back side. Pinks, more pinks, and then speckle. Then a red speckle. Marbleized, marbleized, and then little hearts in deep red, and marbleized. The stripes I absolutely adore. So let me go back to the dies. I get excited and I'm very squirrely. I go all different directions. So that's the flower and a leaf and another leaf. And then look at this. Look at these dies. I have so many projects that I have made in the past with hearts, and we had a set of dies before that I sold because they were they're retired. So I was so happy when these came out. So I have hearts now to continue making what I was making. And speaking of garage sales, I need room in my shop. I have rearranged my shop, so I have some punches and some stamp sets and some bundles that are, these for instance were $11, which is half off, but now they're $5. So if you want to come here and look at my box, and I'm going to say $5 for punches, and for bundles that were in the 20s, I'm going to say $10, and then for other things we can go back and forth, or not back and forth, but you can tell me what you want to pay for them, $2, $1 for DSPs, that type of thing. I'm here all day today if you're in Tracy or Manteca or whatever and you want to come, or if you know you want this one. This is called the Flowers and Leaves. Tell me and I'll put it aside for you. This one is a tulip. This one is the Cactus Builder, and this one is the Songbird Builder. So these are now $5 instead of $11, which $11 was half off. So I need these gone. Make me an offer. Come and see what I have. You might have been eyeballing something, and if you want it and it's in my box to go, you can take it. All right, ladies, thank you for being here. I will see you on Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.